Hi everybody, this is Marilyn. You can call me Mamire. Today I really want to talk about the horrible things that have been happening with our health sector in Cameroon this past month of March. It is really a very frightening situation where people just lost their lives because of either negligence or carelessness. A lot of things have been said by a lot of people, but the real question is, what is the way forward? I will try to cut down my talk to the nurses because I am one of them and I am guilty of their malpractices. But we need to sit up as nurses. We really do need to sit up. The first place where we have to work as nurses is on our customer care. We don't even welcome people into hospitals the way we're supposed to. Somebody walks into a hospital and asks for direction. Some people don't even pay attention to you. They just move like you did not even speak. You see somebody who is struggling to move. You just keep eating as if that person didn't walk in. It won't kill you just to go find a seat or maybe a wheelchair and try to help them out. Do a good deed. Nursing does not only mean that you wait by the bedside and give injections. No. We need to put our hearts to what we are doing. The next thing is our patient education. We don't do it anymore. We don't educate our patients on what is expected. We don't even tell them why we do the things that we're doing on them. We use our fellow brothers and sisters as guinea pigs for our practice. And whatever happens, happens. We don't tell them that, sister, this thing I'm giving to your father or to your mother is for this. It's because she's feeling this way. And after this, maybe 31 hours, she's going to feel better. If this happens, call me because it's not supposed to happen. We don't do that anymore. We just walk in and just inject and go. We don't even sit by them to see if there's going to be a reaction or anything. Please, let's be nurses. That is what we're being called out to be. We're not doctors. We're not puppets to doctors. As a nurse, know your place. You are a body on your own. You have a counsel to answer to. Le docteur a dit, the doctor said, so what? The doctor might have been thinking of something else and makes some mistakes and gives a wrong prescription. It is your place as a nurse to call him like, doctor, this drug you're giving this woman, remember she is this. This man, remember he has this. And this doesn't go. We are colleagues. You are not puppets to them. You stand to answer to your body, to your counsel, to the actions that you have taken. And to our nursing council in Cameroon, you should not be a body on paper. You should be a body at work. You keep collecting funds for registrations, but we don't see you working. We have never heard that somebody was sanctioned because they did anything. Instead, the government is trying to pad the actions, the malpractices. Please, let's do the right thing. We are nurses. We're not doctors. We're not pharmacists. Forget about selling the drugs that you have put in your bag and do what you have been called to do. Don't sell your conscience to money. Do something to a human, because the reward is more than the money that you will get from the drug. The pleasure you get when you go back home knowing that you did a good deed. Let's not let the quest for money steal away our hearts. To the government of our country, please, it's high time you set an emergency fund for cases like accidents, premature births, and all these things that are causing our people to die like flies. It becomes very heartless when somebody has been beaten by thugs and he comes to a hospital because they stole his money and he has no identification or a phone to call even a family member. He's left outside bleeding to die in his own blood. Money is embezzled out of our countries. Our ministers are living luxurious lives. You carry your children abroad and treat them there. We don't have that privilege. Please bring back our money that has been embezzled and invest it in our health sector. They say health is wealth. For the well-being of the Cameroonian people, bring our money back to us. Look at what is happening in Tanzania. They are cutting down on their expenses and putting the money in the right places. Some of our nurses and doctors are willing to work, but the resources are not available. Some don't even have forceps. They don't even have equipment to use. Some nurses go through stress to do the things that they're supposed to do. Some of them put themselves at risk. Some of them have been infected during their practice. Some of them have been injured because of lack of resources. It is not a one-way thing. It's a together thing. We need to sit up and think of one another. And please, to parents who are sending children to nursing schools, be sure that that is really what that child wants to do. We each all have our callings. Don't force children to do things that they don't have the heart to do it. Nursing is a dirty job for those who don't know it. It's not a clean job. Because their uniforms are clean doesn't mean the job is clean. If you're not ready to get your hands dirty, don't join the crew. I'm proud to be a nurse. I don't want any other person to spoil the noble profession under which I swore an oath to practice. Please, if we want change, we should be able to change as individuals. Do the right thing. They say one good turn deserves another. Have a blessed day.